this time, my friends, please make your way to the prep room. The tour is about to begin. At this time, please make your way to the prep room.
Make your way to the prep room.
Well, you know the drill.
Tonight's event is about to begin.
Don't know the drill, but I'll follow you.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not looking for now because I want to enjoy that.
Hey.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Over here, Kyle. Doesn't look like it's
On my spot, right here.
Is this the prep room?
You can go ahead and check and see. Just so we can like.
Where we hop.
Yes,
Right.
we're extra prepared. All the time.
All the time.
They
Hmm?
hop.
What?
Either way, they hop.
Either way, we hop.
There's music in here, yeah.
Boing.
Yep. Been here for a couple months now.
Why are my feet all the way? Hello.
I hop.
Tracking?
I
Tracking?
kneel. I hop.
Everyone hops. Sometimes.
Everybody hops.
Oh my god.
If
nice.
they don't, they're an android and
My
they should be
God.
destroyed.
You forgot the underscore.
Oh, sorry. Nice underscore D. Okay.
I gotta get my hop code in.
Go back.
Let's go for a
My
moment.
back.
General voice.
I
You're gonna need
gotta
to
go a
be
little bit higher up
He's the
because
narrator.
I'm trying. Hello.
I
yes, what was
Come
that?
back.
Sorry,
I'm
I can't
able to
hear
walk
anything
today.
right now.
What's that, dude? Go right out. What's up, dude? How you been?
Yeah,
God, I love this song.
is missing.
I'm the sound like this way to tell me
Let's
to
see.
move for the portal.
Everyone, which I don't recommend doing.
Oh yeah.
People will generally be quiet during the narration.
Hello.
Wait, don't worry, Shane will explain.
That gets distracting.
I don't blame you.
Kitty placed it, apparently. This is
Oh god, I just see some
my
hands
spot,
all
not
the
the
way up
portal
there now.
spot.
Oh, same.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It seems you've met with an uncertain fate. You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroads, a rendezvous of travelers between worlds. My name is Sheen. On the fleet streams the blood moon that late arose. In emerald radiance plays the shining ether crystal. No choice hath completed. Clear morning as I project breathes the pure current that on this ship of regret and sleep sinks. And as with depth yon ocean floor's secret glows, the water inlays the veil with molten glass. Now is the year's new mortal, yet one, alas, cheers not as it was wont, impending woes. Weigh on my esoteric heart the joys that would be mine. Spring leads not back, and those that yet remain fade while she blooms. Each hour more lovely shine her crystal beams, and feeds her story's ending. But oh, with pale and warring fires decline, the eye who light my lonely hopes sustain. My friends, welcome to the rendezvous, our point of contact to the narrative domain. We are VRTravellers, and we create interactive, story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and wholesome team effort. There are points in the tour where the story will change depending on the choices or action the group makes together. The characters we observe within are depending on your influence, my friends. As your guide, I will do my best to make the path to the good ending clear. But there are forces that work against us, wills that act without ignorance of our timeless point of view from above. Worry not, travelers, for yours truly will never, ever give up. Now, without further time dilation correction, I will open a portal to the world of the pilot. This instance will be Invite Plus, so please make sure you are friends with someone else here. You are, of course, welcome to add yours truly or one of the other guides at my side. Should you crash or get lost, please fear not. Ask for help or send an invite request to a tour guide, and we will get you back in the world. My friends, I will now drop the portal. Please, wait for me on the other side without advancing forward.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah, so I'm
proceed.
gonna wait back here for a second, because Kyle disconnected, so...
Bye-bye. I love the parrot.
I love parrot too.
Great noise, by the way. I love the... Oh!
Wait, can I fly?
You can kind of fly. You can...
I just flap
You
my
flap your wings.
I'm a flightless bird.
It's fun to see, though. It's okay. You are fly to me.
Wow. Jeremy's like, wow, what am I to you?
That's not what
I know, I'm just making it.
It is very funny how you just kind of slide along the ground. I'm imagining that, like, the concrete against concrete sound.
I'm out. Wait, I just slide across the ground.
Oh, I think your feet move, but it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, your feet move.
Yeah, my feet move. I'm good. Let me change it to. So I might be in VR mode right now. There we go. Yeah, I was in VR mode also.
Quite quiet.
I know it's very quiet for what? My headset's
There's
going.
significantly less people than usual. This is a 24-person tour, which is almost unheard of. Back when we were active, and the past couple of tours had a lot more people as well.
Yeah. Actually, on the table I kind of hurt. That kind of makes. How many regulars do?
Most of the regulars. Well, I mean, there's some
new people.
Here, but
Have you been on this tour?
We got a fair bit of regulars.
not on the
It is regulars. The only new people here are Mystic Moon, okay?
I see. It's different. I have no clue how to solve it now.
I've seen Lo-Fi Sack before. Many times.
Lolly up dog in here.
What's up, dog?
There is too. How much?
How do I kill
Super
myself in the game? Is it possible?
Old F4.
Oh,
Travelers, I beg your patience. We're rounding up a few more people who are joining us. Just 1 minute or 2 minutes.
What are you on
Windows nuts.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Is Kyle in here? Did he get in?
I did not see Kyle.
Because I can't send an invite through here. I hope he got Sheen's request and is on his way.
Yeah. It could just be a loading file.
Oh. But yeah, no, so if it's not... okay, yeah, I was talking with Nick. Apparently this map is real-time lighting, and so, but the visor still works, so... If my maps are baked and they work, and this map real-time and it works... something's just up with that one.
No.
I have an egg in my mouth right now. How do you feel about that?
That's excellent. I hope it tastes exquisite.
Bless you.
I'm ecstatic for you.
Shut egg the fuck egg up, egg man.
Where is he?
Eggman. It's Egg Jim tea.
Dr. Robotnik.
Is that where the eggs work out?
It's a secret Pokemon type. Egg type.
Yeah. They don't want to come out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, time crash 1. My friends, welcome to the world of the pilot. Our expedition into the narrative domain begins here. I will be your guide on this tour, and as with any tour in the real world, please kindly stay with me at all times. If you have been on this tour before, please refrain from exploring too far ahead of the group, as it may confuse the newcomers here. Additionally, please kindly remain silent during narration. However, please feel welcome to talk while we walk from place to place and during the quest. In fact, I implore you to communicate as much as possible, as working together in unity, well, let's just say their lives depend on it. My friends, it is time. Please, click the yellow save point behind me.
Familiar?
Wooden house. Very wooden. Very aesthetic.
It's actually stone.
Peak PlayStation 1 aesthetics.
No. Comfy.
Oh, I guess I'm
Wood. There's wood.
There's stone.
I'm not gonna turn around and confirm that.
Oh yeah? Who are you talking to then?
It feels like a wood.
Talking
There
to
you
yourself?
go.
Stop talking to yourself.
Yeah, but I'm asking myself if I'm talking to myself.
Actually, there's stone in front of you on the ground there.
And I'm not playing today. I got nothing.
You tried. It's fine.
I gotta get back in my groove.
Hey Shane, stop. Thought that might work.
Doing well, yeah. How about you?
My friends, please make sure your world music is turned on, as music is an important part of the story. Between the forest and the countryside, there sits a lone house. And in this house is a young girl. Every evening, she looks out of her bedroom window, and her imagination soars. She wonders about the faraway, exotic places her father always tells her about. She closes her eyes, and she can see them. Beautiful cities filled with waterfalls and white birds, majestic mountains capped by clouds so soft one could fall asleep on them. She wonders and she wonders until the sun sets and crickets fill the air. In her mind, the scene shifts to the front door. She pictures her father finally coming home. She hopes for it with all her heart. It's going to be tonight. She knows it is. Her heart flutters as she opens her eyes expectantly. The evening sky is clear, and the path from the forest to her house is empty. She was wrong. He hasn't come home. She shoves the curtains across and turns from the window. My friends, let's go inside and see if she's all right. This way.
It's time.
You just click, hit the click teleport.
I love SDA too.
This one is SDK3 with FTK2 movement.
Oh, that's a thing.
The young girl trudges through the dark house. The kitchen is empty. Her mother has forgotten to cook again. The girl grabs an apple from the table, pulls up a chair, and eats alone. She closes her eyes again, wanting to go to another place. The image slowly forms in her mind. Wisp of mist brushing by, the gentle rush of cool air in her ears, the deep thrum as she passes through clouds, the beautiful countryside far below her, everything cast in a radiant golden light. Then the sky knocked. No, not the sky. She opens her eyes. Could it be? The chair clatters to the ground as she runs toward the front door. She can't contain her excitement. There he is, finally home. She lets out a cry of joy as her father picks her up and holds her tightly. Whoa, hey, Angel, I've missed you so much. In tears, all she can manage to say is Daddy over and over as he hugs with all his might. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, is Mama still sleeping by the radar? Daddy's voice is comforting, like the clouds she flew through. Only when you're gone so long. Her mother's voice drifts in, warming the room. She joins them in a tight embrace. "Hey, I'll always come back," he says. He takes out a sealed bottle of capsules from his jacket and hands it to the mother. He apologizes for only being able to get enough for 10 months. He seems quite sad about it. "Don't worry," the mother says. "I'll manage. I always have." And soon, the house is filled with the warm glow from the fire, the sounds of laughter, the smell of a roast, and the little girl could not possibly be more happy. After dinner, the girl asks her father for another story about the pilot. He looks at her as a smile slowly spreads across his face. "My friends, let's all go together and listen to Father's story. This way."
I see you made it in.
Oh, I made it. Nice.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to...
The young girl jumps into bed, and the father and mother sit either side of her. The father tells another story about his daughter's favorite hero, the pilot. Each time the father would revisit this story, the pilot would be on a new adventure. And each time, a few themes remained the same. The pilot flies to new worlds with their legendary ship. And wherever they go, they meet new friends who need their help. The odds would be stacked against them, but thanks to their trusty, legendary ship, the pilot always saves the day. The girl remains awake till the very end, and then the father asks, as he does at the end of every story, "So, why do you think the pilot helps people?" The young girl squeezes her bunny doll and cheers. "Because it's the good thing to do." The mother and father look at one another, smile, and then laugh. The daughter doesn't know what happened, but she laughs with them anyway. As her parents leave the room, the girl asks if, when she grows up, she can fly to other worlds to help people like the pilot. "Of course," the father says. "You'll be the greatest pilot, and someday you will save the day too." The mother looks out the window. They both tuck her in. The father turns off the light, and they leave the door ajar for their daughter. My friends, let's go back downstairs and let her sleep. This way.
Ground is hay.
The mother and father sit together in the living room. She asks him if he did what he set out to do and if he was tracked. He says the same thing as always. Of course not, he was careful. He starts speaking about being able to get away with unregistered flights and the tendency for military officers to turn a blind eye to a certain amount of excess cargo when she stops him with a finger on the lips. She reminds him that she knows all of this already. He laughs and gets one more detail in. She will always know when anything is approaching thanks to the radar. She nods and slowly rests her head on his chest. He hugs her close, feeling her heartbeat. They both decide that any topic is for another time. He's home again. She missed him dearly, and so they go to bed. The mother is woken suddenly. It's the father. He's talking about something on the radar. She rubs her eyes, confused. "I have to go," says the father. "I have to get them out." She doesn't understand. She pleads for him not to leave again, still not sure what exactly is happening. She suggests it's just a scout or an error. "No," the father says, and his voice frightens her. "Look at the radar." The mother looks, and her heart drops. The signal is enormous, the largest ship she's ever seen, and it's headed directly for the rebel camp, off the radar's edge. "That's..." she begins, but her voice falters. "Yes," says the father. "The Dark Monument airship. Last time it was deployed, it laid waste to everything from Eternic to the Aquavi Islands. The death toll was in the millions. Fire fell from the sky for weeks after, and to this day nothing grows there. Hidden forest camps, underground bases, networks under towns, it doesn't matter. Nobody is safe from this thing. Sending it there could only mean..." He doesn't finish. "I'll join you," the mother says. "I was an engineer in the military. I can help." "You were, until they discharged you for your condition." He takes a hold of her shoulders, places a hand over her heart. The moonlight from outside dims, and the room goes dark. "I need you to stay here. Protect our daughter. The Grey will easily detect her potential. They'll take her away from us. We can't let our daughter become another weapon for them." The mother feels as though she is in a nightmare. Can't you contact the Ethos Coalition for help?" "The Coalition's resistant ships won't make it in time. I can outrun that abomination. I smuggled them to the camp in the first place, so it's up to me to get them out of there. I'm their only hope." His hands slide down her arms, and he takes a hold of her fingers. She's trembling. "Look, I was the same as them, a refugee on the run. Remember? And then you rescued me. I have to return the favor. It's the good thing to do." Reluctantly, she nods. He kisses her and rushes out into the night with his things. The house is cold and dark once more, and the mother and daughter are left alone. One year has passed. The father has not returned, and the daughter has just turned 6. The mother lost contact with the Ethos Coalition months ago. Every night she waits by the radar, staring at the night sky. Tonight, her daughter is with her, and together they watch, wondering if the moon is going to reappear. The silence is broken by the daughter. "Mama, Are you going to listen to the radio all night again? The mother doesn't answer. Daddy said it's bad for your heart to stay up. The mother looks down at her daughter, smiles, turns off the radar, and holds her for a while. Eventually, she puts her to bed. She promises she will sleep on time to her daughter and closes the door to her room. The mother goes back downstairs to the radar and turns it on. She listens with her head in her arms. She listens until sleep takes her. A loud voice screeches, "Attention! Attention! This area is under martial law by order of the Grey. Surrender all ether users immediately or face execution." She changes through channels, but it's everywhere. She presses her hands against her ears, but the voice feels her mind. How? Then she looks at the radar, and she sees it. It's already over the forest. The cursed ship is here. But why? No, she doesn't have time to think. They have to escape. The mother rushes upstairs, wakes her daughter, and dresses her. The daughter only has time to grab her bunny doll before the sounds of the front door are heard. Splintering wood flies, and they are terrified as they run towards the outside balcony. Quickly, my friends, this way. The story continues. "Who are they?" cries the little girl. "Mama, I'm scared." The mother holds her daughter tight and jumps from the balcony. She hits the ground hard, landing on her side. A sharp pain shoots through a broken rib, but her daughter is safe. She stands and looks around. The entire forest is in flames. They must have detected... No. There, a path through the walls of fire. It's the only way. My friends, please, this way.
Okay, Nick, I figured it out. It's particles, not real-time lighting that's causing this.
She struggles to run. Her daughter is heavy. She glances over her shoulder. Dark figures are circling the house, peering through the clouds of smoke. Then the mother looks up, and she sees it. A horrifying shape eclipses the moon. Its silhouette drops a blanket of slow-moving shadow, smothering the land below in darkness. The airship creeps slowly, unstoppably toward them. She places her daughter on her feet and kneels to look her in the eyes. "Mama is going to run, and you must run too." She barely manages to get her words out. "You must not let go of my hand. Do you understand? Do not let go." "Is that a monster?" the little girl stammers, with eyes welling up. "No, don't look at it," the mother cries. "Take my hand, and don't let go." One of the soldiers yells in the distance. The mother grips her hand tight, and they run. Her heart races, and the fire is unbearably hot. The smoke scrapes in her throat. My friends, the mother and daughter have been spotted, and are now pursued by the Dark Monument. Together, they must find a way through the burning forest And so must all of you, travelers, as this is your first quest. Travelers, find a way through the forest. Try your best. Help each other if you can. And please, run for their lives.
Lice?
Yeah, they gotta get that treated.
Is that the fairy sound effect?
You can head just behind the suit if you want.
Yeah.
I love that.
Honestly, if I just put them in front of me like this, it's not too bad.
That's good.
It's still weird and off, but,
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's particles, not lighting, because, Sheen's, trust particles are also just black squares for me, but
I got you.
that's on my end, so.
Do you have the particle limiter on in your settings?
I should. I changed nothing regarding particles and it was working before, so.
Sometimes it's faster to turn it off, because it can be more processing to sort of check every single particle than just let them go. Sometimes.
I guess, yeah. I'll take a look at that. So I'll write that down. I don't have a pen on me. Looking for Kyle. There he is. Hello. Oh god. Okay, can't wave.
Whose avatar is that?
Oh, I'm glad I don't see it.
Oh,
I'll make it.
I figured it out. It was a big avatar, but I didn't have it on, so it just looked like polygons in the sky.
Lucy in the sky with polygons.
But yeah, so that's another interesting thing. If I put them close to each other, it looks 3D again, but if I move them further apart, it's like zooming out.
Did you just say that? What did you say?
Lucy in the sky with polygons.
What?
Lucy in the sky with polygon instead of diamond.
Oh, Lucy.
Okay,
I
this
didn't
is starting to
remember saying
hurt.
the name.
I'm just gonna turn this off for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Also, look, it's wood.
You would.
Yeah. I did.
You would say that.
I
Look up.
would and I did. More
It's
wood.
void. It's water.
There's more wood. There's more wood up there.
It was interesting. It was challenging to figure out where the walls were. I kept rebounding off of them into guard beams. I actually just fast traveled here. I think I was at the end, but I couldn't figure out where the actual pathway was that would actually allow me to run. So in the end, I ended up just warping.
So by wood you mean like plants?
Yeah.
What's your favorite wood?
Resi. Nunchuck.
That's not a plant.
Not with that
You can plant them, I guess.
I noticed that
Silent Road.
fireflies occasionally marked a spot, but even so, at the end, it seemed a little confusing, like maybe I was backed in a corner somewhere without realizing it.
You know, Minecraft.
Luger, by the way. But Minecraft has several woods.
It used to have one. You didn't say which version.
Look at that.
For real. I meant beta 1.8 actually.
Beta 1.8 also had several woods.
Beta.
Oh, really?
I think it was well before 1.8, but then it was onward.
Yeah, spruce was added in beta 1.3, so only before that was there one wood type.
There you go.
I'm impressed you either
Mhm.
picked that up on the spot or knew that on the spot. Either way.
I do Minecraft mod development, so I have a lot of experience in it.
Let's see.
Cool.
There you go. Man, how we all doing? Imagine making
But specifically
Minecraft
spruce, I remember when it was added. I couldn't tell you about birch though.
Wasn't Birch out at the same time?
I think, yeah.
Was it?
I think they added like 3
You might be right.
new kinds.
Well,
And acacia.
it was oak, birch, and spruce for a while, and then jungle in 1.2, acacia and dark oak in 1.7.
Still waiting on a few, my
and then like the nether ones in 1.16, and then cherry in 1.20.
No,
So,
there you are. Sorry, I got caught.
All things considered, it is getting late for me. I might hop off, but I'll ask you how it goes.
A little bit of the start, but
5.
It looks like we're at a
5-0.
stopping point.
Almost
Hello,
there.
it's good to see you again.
Ooh, yeah, that would be good. Thanks.
5:0.
Take it easy.
I usually record. I'm recording every. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. The story is interesting. I kind of want to know how it goes. Now I'm kind of hooked. So, but thank you.
So 5-0 was
I know, right? I know.
5-2 was Birch. 5-3 was jungle.
So I'm gonna head out. But if you can, that would be great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
The story.
Alright, I'm gonna go before they start. Otherwise, I'm never gonna make it out of here.
My friends,
I guess a brief rundown is
well done.
there was a
The mother and daughter have made it to a clearing. Somehow. They continue on through the rain. My friends, this way.
It's a tent. I wonder if it's made out of wood.
It's made out of stone.
It's got wood on the corners.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. The tent's made of textiles, made of plants.
Pretty cozy in
Plants
here,
of
right?
wood.
I feel pretty safe in here.
They're also planted on the ground.
It's also planted on the ground, so it's wood.
The tent's made of 10.
Oh, you can go right through it.
The tent is made out of tent.
This is in 10.
Yes.
So yeah, they were on the run from some soldiers.
But there's only one.
That was the
There's only
start of the story.
Drumwood.
Jim, do I take some?
There's a bit more, but I mean, that should be enough to understand kind of what's happening.
The story continues. Travelers, kindly lend me your ethereal attention. The mother and daughter stagger into a secluded clearing. Nearby is a tent, an old campfire, and a pond. Raindrops pat against the canvas, the leaves of the trees, and the water's surface. The ground squelches beneath every footstep. The rain is cold, but the chill soothes the mother's burns. They won't have to worry about the fire spreading here. Inside the tent, the mother speaks words of comfort to her wailing child, cradling her in her arms. The girl grips her bunny and buries her face into the mother. The rain masks her tears, and she soon sleeps. The mother, however, does not, and keeps watch all through the stormy night. When the last of the daughter's sniffles subside, she begins to dream of a faraway place. A dark, plays. She descends into a nightmare. My friends, please use the nightmare save point and wait for me in the first room.
Is this made out of wood?
Wow, this is a nice wooden
You
instrument.
know, it's... God damn it, Helmut.
Classic.
God damn it. Okay.
I know the
alright.
shortcuts.
Yes, I know, and honestly, I figured like you were the person to follow. Alright, hold on, wait a minute. Let's get a bit.
That's two.
Let's. There we go. That's better. There we go. Alright.
Oh wait, no, it's just this area.
Yep. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
How was that?
Alright, everyone's ready.
Um,
Everyone's ready for soup,
Yep.
yeah?
It's all good. Yeah. Did you get caught? No. Oh,
I don't know how much longer I can keep going on.
Panda, commit to it. You started this. You must live to the end of it.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, soup's done.
Just a little bit of fun.
Okay, does anyone want any soup?
Naomi died.
Yes.
Okay, alright, go for it.
Where's Naomi?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who's still in the maze.
Try to find alternate paths.
Oh,
There
should have
are
followed me.
a lot of
Should've followed that.
okay ones. A lot of them.
Oh, yes.
If you're really like or if you're like really ML, you just like hike up on the walls, kind of like hop across and stuff. Pretty cool. Not that I recommend it. I'm just
That sounds immersion breaking, but cool.
Well, it's a dream. So.
Is it? It's a dream. Yeah. You don't dream about flying?
I do, but there's a catch to flying in my mind. So whenever I do dream of flying, I have to like. This is really immature, but I have to like fart to go up. That's awesome.
12?
It's when I started dreaming about flying, so you can't see. Hold on.
What did you burp to
Your
get back?
eyes on your hands?
Yeah, it's like Charlie.
Maybe.
Charlie Factory.
Oh no.
What have you...
Yeah, I have updated
breathe through your
the
pores?
avatar.
You go inwards?
So first of all, this vision now has a visual for it.
Depends. You mean breathe
Yeah,
in or breathe
this
out?
now actually has a visual
Like,
to it.
exhale through all your
But-
pores at once.
Okay, so if I'm exhaling, I get small.
Yeah, it's
No. No.
Just like real life.
Would you like to try it out? It's
No, absolutely not.
That's so
That was so
scientific.
sickening the last time.
My friends, the story continues. Dream Eaters, NPCs, please come forward. How many dreams did you devour? Two dreams. And you, Diarmid?
4. They were quite tasty.
I see. Well, there was enough soup to go around. Anyways, the girl wakes herself up, screaming in the dark of night, her eyes filled with tears as she frantically calls for her mother. Quickly, she comes to comfort her terrified child. The daughter begins describing a dark place with monsters, but she struggles to speak through her trembling. The mother rocks her in her arms, telling her it was just a nightmare, not to worry. The daughter tries to go on about how the person in her nightmare was searching for something. The mother interrupts, reminds her it was all not real, and she's safe now. Together, they sit rocking for a while as the rain dies down, revealing a morning sun, shining like a golden orb between the parting storm clouds. The mother thinks to herself that the town ahead, the town of Shade, has always been a place rebel supplies move through. Surely, clues to the Ethos Coalition are there. The mother checks the sky. Clear for now. My friends, this way.
Oh no, a fork.
Where's the spoon?
That's my issue. I can't eat
Just,
soup.
just as good as I remember it, man. This is great.
Yeah, we need a soup spoon. Whee!
Where'd Kyle go? But yeah, Kyle, that is why my nickname is Soup.
Soup. Close the door.
I get turned into soup in these tours, and I don't know why that started.
Because you crawled in the pot, that's why.
Travelers,
Yeah?
gather around where you can hear. The story continues. The town of Shade is a small, busy, unfriendly place. The people here don't smile or greet each other as they pass. The mother and daughter feel unwelcome. The mother doesn't know who to trust or who is loyal to the Grey. First, she needs to find a safe place for them to get some proper rest. The mother books a room, which the innkeeper says will be ready a little later. She checks the sky, then tells her daughter that they should gather supplies while they wait, as they likely have a long way to go tomorrow. My friends, this is your next quest. Listen carefully. All of you must explore the town of Shade. Scattered around here are various supplies and clues the mother and daughter need. If you find an interesting looking item, please click it. It will appear in your tab key inventory once you do. Press the tab key in desktop mode, or raise your arm at eye level or above your head and press one of the buttons to make the menu appear in VR. You will have 5 minutes to search the town. At the end of this quest, please return here in front of the inn door. And please do not be late. The sky is clear for now, and so your quest begins. Good luck.
Were you able to get it? The menu up? Gotta press.
caught most of the second half. Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
No, you don't. There's no minimum. You just find as much as you can in the time limit.
Wong wink wonk.
Wink wonk? Not wonk.
Welcome.
That's a
Come in.
callback.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Hello, travelers. Your quest time has expired. My friends, the story continues. Well done. Hopefully you all found what they need. The innkeeper tells the mother their room is ready. This way, my friends.
Super 8.
Benefit of having eyes on my hands, I always have a selfie camera if I need it.
I mean, you need a shower, Stinky.
Done some interesting things.
7 minutes. I don't know.
The two make their way up to the prepared bedroom and begin settling in. It's quiet inside the inn. Clouds have gathered outside, casting the small space in a dull gray light. Finally, they can rest. The daughter is helping her mother sort the items they gathered today. She wants to help by carrying a few of them in her own little bag, but is unsure which items to choose. My friends, listen carefully. Again, check your tab key inventory and review the items you have gathered. The daughter must choose 5 items, and thus so must all of us. I will call on 5 of you to choose which item the daughter will carry for her mother. Let's see. Nepga Miku, may I call on you?
I guess.
Dearest Gundam, tell me, which item will the daughter carry for her mother?
Gundam style.
Class X synthetic.
Class X Nestic. I see. Surely a choice that we will never forget. Item number 2. Domoniro. Apologies, Domo Renoro. May I call on you?
Sure.
Tell me, what is the second item the daughter will carry for her mother?
The pumpkin spirit.
The pumpkin spirit. I see. A choice infused with history, surely. Item number 3. Leon Star, may I call on you?
Yeah.
Star of Leon, please tell me, what is the third item the daughter will carry for her mother?
Dream egg.
I can't read.
The dream egg. Surely an item that crosses multiple chronologies. Yes.
Very good.
He's calling everyone Shirley. Just kidding.
Next is item number 4. Vulcan. KPD. Dear friend, what is the 4th item the daughter will carry?
Advanced Mech Combat, Volume 3, Yugen Military Academy.
Advanced Mech Combat, Volume 3, Yugen Military Academy. Interesting. Sounds intense. I wouldn't skip that class. The final item, number 5. Rush. W2A79. May I call on you?
Of course.
What is the fifth and final item the daughter will carry for her mother?
I'm gonna have to go with Althena's Rememberizer. Oh, Althena's Rememberizer.
Althena's Rememberizer. I remember that one. Well then, thank you, my friends. The story will continue. The mother sits on the bed, leaning against the window frame. She's tired of running, tired of hiding, but she cannot stop. Not yet. She looks through the window at the town as the evening sun sinks behind gray clouds. Everything is painted with a soft pink light. The daughter jumps up on the bed, cuddles up to her mother, and holds tightly onto her bunny doll. Are we gonna stay here? She asks. I want to go home. The mother brushes her daughter's hair to the side. Not for long. We're going somewhere else tomorrow. Somewhere safe. Is that where Daddy went? The daughter looks up at her mother, hopeful. I think so. You need to sleep, so you can walk with me tomorrow. You need to sleep too, Mama. The little girl nudges her and places a hand over her mother's heart. She can feel it beating steadily. Daddy said, I need to protect Mama. The mother gives a heartwarming smile. You already are, my angel. Daddy says you're a good luck charm, as though you have friends watching over you. Friends watching over me and Bunny? She looks at the ceiling and all around the room, but there's nobody there. The mother laughs. Mm-hmm. The daughter squeezes her bunny doll and goes silent. She thinks deeply. Mama, will my friends watch over your heart too? She puts an arm around her daughter and pulls her in. And her answer comes only as a whisper between them, a fragile breath. I hope so. I hope so. The daughter snuggles up and closes her eyes. She is asleep within minutes. The mother wipes tears from her own face and looks back out the window. Night has come. My friends, Mother will keep watch while we all sleep, for what is good never lasts. Please, use the nightmare save point to follow the daughter into her dreams once more.
This is really different looking wood.
Well, this floor is worse.
Oh, it's moving.
It's faster than ever before. Is this music different?
We'll do this. Take off my sunglasses now.
Attention, tonight's NPCs, please take your place at my side. At this time, Dream Eaters, show yourselves.
Ah, fuck.
It's literally just you.
the helmet a bit bigger.
Where?
The helmet right there.
My friends, please make sure you can see Diarmid and Luminous, the dream eaters of this nightmare. Dream eaters, at this time, go forward and take your place in the nightmare. Once more, the unknown figure becomes aware. The air is colder, but their vision feels somehow sharper. Perhaps this place is a little brighter than the last. The last place. Yes, they are here for a reason. The figure thinks in silence. What am I searching for? Why can't I remember who I am? Glancing back over their shoulder, they see only swirling shadow, and it evokes a sense of unholy dread. Something is following. My friends, this is your next quest. Something is following. Listen carefully. Something is following. This time, there are no monsters to avoid. Something is following, but instead, a pair of dream eaters block the exit. Something is following. Find the path that gives you hope, travelers. Please, can you hear me? Any of you? Gather around the dream eaters at the end, and together, as a group, answer their spoken trial. Travelers, make haste.
Oh.
Tidal wave crashes.
Travelers. The Dream Eaters on the platform will speak a spoken trial. Please give them your respect as you have given me. Dream Eaters, take your time. Begin when you're ready.
I don't move, but I run. I'm full of life, but I don't live. What am I?
Is there a text version of this so I can hear it without the voice mod?
Yes, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear Luminous's part.
It is spoken.
Can we have limited lines without the voice mod?
It's on the Discord.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I first
Yeah.
thought was engine, but I don't know what this sounds.
I think I know.
Yeah, I was thinking a computer, but with Luminous's lines, I'm not so sure about that.
A river?
Rivers run, river.
I have river.
Or waterfall?
Waterfall's really good.
I feel like a river is better.
Waterfalls aren't full of life.
But waterfalls fall.
Rivers are full of life.
The rivers still do descend.
Storm.
That's where they go.
Descend, but I never fought yet because you can't. A river can't go up. It only can.
Yeah,
That's
rivers
why I
run,
like
rivers
to go back
roar.
up to the
Rivers
the
are
rivers
full of
are
life
like
and they do
secret.
descend.
Yeah,
Rivers run through it.
that sounds about right.
What?
Yeah, lightning can go up.
In all
Maybe more
depictions of
lines,
lightning that I've
lines.
seen, lightning goes downwards. I know scientifically.
Lightning goes from the ground up.
Salad. I feel like you have something to say on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless we're completely off, I think river's probably one of the best options.
I like river.
Descend.
A waterfall might also.
Well, waterfalls aren't full of life.
Why not?
They do have like fish jumping around.
Because
They're not full of
they
life.
fall.
That's how people
They have life in them,
describe waterfalls.
Listen.
Look at this waterfall teeming with organisms.
I suppose a river would be more full of life than a waterfall.
Yeah, I think just
Yeah.
For a river, it doesn't
Falls don't run. They
descend,
fall.
really? I guess it would descend a little bit.
Rivers only go downhill.
Yes.
I've heard enough. I will pick one person to answer the riddle. Boy Julian, can you speak?
yes.
What is your answer to the riddle?
River.
River is incorrect. The correct answer to the riddle, if you'll allow, was, in fact, waterfall.
You suck.
I have never once heard anyone describe a waterfall.
That's fair.
Can we
The
get new
descent, the
NPCs?
descent part
Waterfalls
is
roar,
way
though,
more.
not so much rivers.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
A waterfall's the most active like structure when it comes to these things. Like
Waterfalls
Yeah, it
plummet.
makes a lot of noise, so it roars
they're
more
not-
so than a river does.
Not full life.
Rivers can also roar though.
metaphorical life, though.
I think the answer's
But
8.
rivers are more full of life than waterfalls are, though.
Agreed.
Someone
Here's
just
what-
fell.
Luminous.
And rivers don't climb
Go
upwards,
back.
They'll be fine.
they can only go downhill.
Did he fall
My
or did he
friends.
descend?
That's the same with crap, yeah.
It's old man. He's probably going to approve.
Tour guides approve the riddles behind the scenes, so blame me always if you ever don't get your way. Relinquish your blame unto me, and thus the story continues. The unknown figure passes between the strange nightmare manifestations and enters a new space. There comes the scent of dust and rust. They look ahead, peering into the shadows that feel distant, and a shape begins to take form. It is colossal. It hangs in the abyss, majestic and imposing, as the person perceives more and more of it. Its wings cut through the darkness like great blades of night. And there it waits, motionless, expectant. My friends, it is time to wake up from this nightmare. Please, use the wake save point.
Get your keys and put on a little makeup. You wanted to.
Man. Oh, hey, Panda. Yeah.
Hey, Luminous, what happened to you? You missed the nightmare section.
Fell down a waterfall.
Was a roaring good time.
He was the life in it.
I'm gonna die.
It was absolutely bursting with
Travelers, let us descend further into this story. The girl sleeps peacefully until he is jolted awake by a loud bang that shakes the room. A vase topples from the table and smashes on the floor. We have to go. Get dressed. We have to go now. The girl tries to explain to her mother about the nightmare, about how she knows what the person is searching for. The room shakes again, cracking the window. She stops mid-sentence when she looks through the broken glass, its image distorted, fragmented. It's there. In the night sky, it is here. The monster is here. It's following us. The little girl shrieks before tumbling from the bed, pushing herself up against the back wall of the room. There are sounds of a firefight outside. Don't look at it. The mother comes to grab her. It's going to be okay. Mama will protect you, but we have to leave now. The world comes down around them. Everyone, this way, quickly.
This isn't cash money. Neither cash nor money.
I mean, everything's on par, so kinda.
Jonas! That's Jonas.
Who's Jonas?
This dude.
Is he a brother?
No, not mine. Definitely a brother.
Killer?
Yeah.
Is Jonas
I do.
a brother? Okay.
He's not my brother. He's a brother. From another mother.
We're all
And he's made out of wood, too.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, clearly snow.
I illume this.
I can see you.
The story continues. Travelers, your attention, please. With daughter in tow, the mother makes her way to the town exit opposite the firefight. In the street, the mother spots a motorcycle lying on its side, still running. She goes to lift it upright. Halt! A large soldier appears, armed with a gun blade. The town of Shade is now under martial law by order of the Grey. All civilians are to report for ether scanning. Come with me. The daughter holds her mother's hand tight. The mother states they were already scanned, and they have no potential. She slowly backs away. I said halt! The soldier orders. He then presses a button on his visor. The mother sees this and pushes her daughter to run and hide behind a wooden crate. With a racing heart, the mother now stands defiantly between her daughter and the towering soldier. His eyes go wide as he reads his visor display. What's this? Impossible. You both are coming with me. With his eyes on the ground, the soldier reaches for his comms, preparing to notify command of his discovery. The mother must think fast, and so begins your next quest, travelers. You have 20 seconds to decide as a group which of the following 3 options to choose from? Attack, defend, or mother's instinct? Time begins now.
Attack.
Attack.
Yeah, attack. Attack the wooden man. Attack.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice tea. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. What will the mother do?
Attack.
She rushes him from the side. The soldier sees her shadow on the ground and twists to grab her in time, but drops the comm device. With his other arm, he makes a tight fist and hooks her hard in the face, fracturing her jaw. The soldier has taken no damage this round. Round 2 begins. The soldier shoulders his gun blade, aiming at her eyes. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. You have 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Novus, TWD, may I call on you?
Yes.
What will the mother do?
Attack again.
Attack, you say?
Yes.
She rushes the soldier. She's fast, but not fast enough. Takes the shot, hitting her deep in the upper leg. Seeing an opportunity, he moves in close. The soldier has taken no damage this round. Round 3 begins. The soldier raises the gun blade to the right, preparing for a sideways strike. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Correction.
We've attacked twice, we have to attack again. It's too far. It must be
Commit. Attack.
We have to commit. We must commit.
We're stuck in an outrage.
Why not? We have to attack for like 2 to 3 turns.
It's a focus dash.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Byron, may I call on you? Byron, what will the mother do?
Let's just go for attack again.
She ducks under the strike, then springs up to grab his still turning shoulder. Leveraging his momentum, she throws him forward, cracking the back of his skull on the wall. He drops the gun blade on impact, sliding to the ground. She rushes to pin him down with her weight on his chest. She wails on him with all her might, wishing for the next punch to put him to sleep. But it's not enough. He soon grabs and throws her off. He doesn't let go, and in the struggle, she manages to unclip an incendiary grenade from his belt. Finally, she bites down into the flesh of his forearm, causing him to cry out and release her. The soldier has taken significant damage this round. Round 4 begins. Witnessing all of this, the daughter screams for her mother. Now positioned between them, the daughter grabs the soldier grabs the little girl and growls for the mother to drop the grenade or she dies. The daughter shouts, "Leave us alone!" just as an emerald aura erupts around her. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct. 20 seconds.
Okay, our outrage is over. We're no longer outraged.
But we could attack again.
We can choose to use outrage. Yeah, sure. Or we can use an item.
I have an idea. If the VRTravellers are on the, I think defend.
Still playful.
I like attack. Oh, that's a good idea.
Catch him. Still on hell.
We might
Catch
need to
Jonas.
defend ourselves.
Yeah, maybe.
We catch Jonas and sends him out.
Steel fight. Steel fighting. Still electric.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nelu. Attack, defend, or mother's instinct.
Mother's instincts.
She meets her daughter's eyes and shouts, "Save us!" Despite his minor injuries, the soldier is able to react, yanking the girl closer to him. The little girl drops her bunny doll and closes her eyes. The aura explodes into a torrent of crystallizing flames. The soldier tries to block, but the pure ether rips into him, sending him flying through a wall. Severely injured, but still alive, the soldier gets up. Immediately he runs to his mech, climbing into the open cockpit. Just before the door closes, the mother throws the incendiary grenade inside. The ground shakes, but not because of the grenade. No, a shadow sweeps across everything. The dark monument airship now hovers over the town gates, dropping bolts of blazing fire in every direction. The mother grunts in pain as she lifts the bullet-riddled motorcycle up. She calls to her daughter to get on, but the girl stands unmoving, staring at the monster in the sky. Quickly, she pulls her daughter up on the seat with her. She still has one strong leg and arm. The adrenaline is masking the pain, for now. "We're going to be okay," she tells her daughter. "I promise." "We have to," she thinks to herself. Together, they speed away from the inferno that was the town of Shade. Travelers, this way. Nelu, no, you're too far. Come back, Nelu.
Go, let them be free.
Frolic, frolic.
They ride for hours. The trail is empty. The sound of the wind and the rumble of the engine slowly fade out in the mother's mind. All she can hear are her own thoughts alongside the painful thumps in her chest. The daughter holds on silently, eyes staring vacantly into the darkening sky. Angel, I'm so sorry. We're almost there. We will be in a safe place soon, the mother says. The daughter does not respond. My friends, this way.
French.
The sky is dark. The outpost looms ahead, various points of light moving about. The mother left the motorcycle on the road. It ran out of fuel a while ago. She leads her daughter by the hand, struggling to breathe as they walk. Finally, they're somewhere safe. Finally, they can take a rest. Wait. Something's not right. This is meant to be a waypoint for smugglers. Why are there soldiers everywhere? Gray soldiers. The mother breaks down. She lets go of her daughter's hand and drops to her knees. Hopeless. No escape. What is she even doing? The information from Shade. It was all wrong. It hurts. Everything hurts. The pain it's unbearable. Mama? The daughter's voice is tiny and feeble. Mama, are you okay? The mother looks at her daughter. You should sleep, Mama. I'll sleep too. And we can go to the dream world together. I thought there were monsters there. But I know who it actually is. It's safe there, Mama. Let's go to sleep. Let's sleep, Mama. Let's forget this place. The mother listens to her daughter's words and begins to sob. She can't die here. This poor child is already losing herself. Her angel is... No. She has to be stronger. She has to make her own hope. The mother stands back up. The mother takes back her daughter's hand. She looks ahead. There has to be a way through here. My friends, this way. They sneak through the building, carefully avoiding the patrols. They stop and remain silent as two soldiers approach one another. The soldiers stop to talk, and the mother listens carefully. Hey, I'm sure you've heard, but Shade's been wiped from the map. Nothing left but ashes. It doesn't feel real, one soldier says with a worried tone. I'm not surprised. The Dark Monument is in the region, and Shade was a known supply point for the Ethos. But what if it comes here? They say it just destroys everything that's not a part of its unit. Unlikely. That machine they excavated is here. It's scheduled for transport to District Zero. They would not destroy something this important. You mean that creepy mech nobody is allowed to go near? Yeah. Rumor has it there is an ether amplifier on board. The scanners can't make sense of it. That's impossible. I thought you can only fit those on big warships. Don't you need to grow them or something crazy like that? Well, whatever it is, I heard they can't get the mech to work. It fries any equipment we attach to it. Hey, want to go see it before it ships out? Nobody is watching it now. No way. That thing gives me the creeps. The soldiers part ways to continue their patrols. The mother concludes that the mech they spoke of is their only chance to leave this region. She looks at her daughter. The girl has been silent, staring vacantly at the walls since they have arrived. She wants to check if she's all right, but they need to move. My friends, this way. There, it stands alone. The magenta mech. The air is thick around it, drowning out sound and somehow the glare of the night lights. This is our only chance. If there's a God, please help. No. No. I can do this, the mother thinks to herself. It's warm to the touch. The cockpit eerily and silently opens. Not wasting time, the mother motions for her daughter to climb inside with her, but the girl refuses. The mother looks up and sees a guard in the distance, slowly patrolling closer. She kneels down to her eye level and whispers in frustration that they need to fly to where Daddy is. The daughter backs away from her and the mech. She speaks with a quivering voice. No, that's not the right way. We need to wait here. What? The mother is confused and tries to reach for her daughter. We have to go now. No, it's the pilot in the dream, Mama. We need to wait for the pilot. The daughter says louder as she backs away again. Angel, please, they are going to see us. I am the pilot, and we are going to fly this to where Daddy is. Get it now, please. No, we will be safe if we go to sleep. The daughter says louder, starting to cry. Stop, please, Angel. Calm down. She pleads with her right arm outstretched. I don't want to go in there. The child shrieks. It's too late. A soldier on the wall shouts and triggers the intruder alarms. Sirens blare, and the daughter panics, rushing into her mother's arms. Blinding spotlights quickly discover their whereabouts, illuminating the mother and daughter, holding one another under ghostly white light. pilot will save us. The pilot will save us. The pilot will save us. She says over and over. She faints. Angel? Angel? The sirens continue to blare, and the soldiers are making their way down the walls. The mother looks at her daughter's unconscious face, and then over to the mech's open cockpit. My friends, listen carefully. You have a choice to make. You must choose if you wish to stay awake with Mother, or follow the daughter into the darkest nightmare. At this point in the story, the tour group will split into 2 groups. The groups will operate separately for the next area. If you wish to join the tour group that stays awake with Mother, stand next to the magenta mech. If you wish to join the tour group that follows the daughter into the darkest nightmare, stand next to my fellow tour guide, Cilantro. You have a few minutes to make your choice.
Which way are we going?
So,
Yeah,
Kyle,
over there.
you gonna stay awake or you gonna go to sleep?
Which one do you want to do, Novice?
I already know which one I'm
We're
picking,
doing this
but
one.
I'm not gonna make you follow me, so you get to pick where you're going.
I want to see what they've done to my battle. I haven't actually seen this path yet.
Nightmare Realm is where you follow Cilantro over there, and then Staying Awake is where you go towards the back.
No,
I'm
that's
going
why
back this time. You guys can do whichever ones you want. But just
Gotta hear a notch.
Kyle,
One or two.
I'm gonna be getting in the mech, so let me know how it goes down there. All right?
Most of them are here. Most of them are me. Question mark.
My friends, if you would like to follow the daughter into her nightmare, please click save point.
What
It's wood.
I knew it.
It's the herb
I made
tree.
the wrong choice last time.
It's the wood before all wood.
I get to see the wood. We made the right choice.
Even some rainbow wood.
Wood
Blessed wood.
The wood tree. Oh my god, it's the perfect name.
Elden wood.
There are actually 2
Redwood.
wood.
There is another.
My friends, welcome to the daughter's nightmare. I will be your guide through the dark, and Mother will protect us while we descend into sleep. The unknown figure jolts awake with awareness, as if they just fell from up high. The undulating void around them is giving off voices. The figure listens closely. A slow and faint heartbeat echoes between the scrambled words. They can't make sense of the sounds at all, but it somehow feels meaningful or important. That's her. No, my. The words come as but silent thoughts to the figure. Confused, they pursue the voices. Let's follow them.
Heal it.
A monumental tree stands tall in the void. There is a warm air of absolute around it, something unfathomable, something unifying the voices in the dark. The heartbeat is coming from this tree. Without a voice, the figure's thoughts burn in the dark. This is mine. This was made for me. It was always made for me, but where are the wings? Suddenly, the air goes cold. The void quakes and bubbles up with tar. It drips down the tree as an image slowly emerges, reflecting off the black substance. A blood moon. Through every dream, every story, every secret and whisper, I will hunt you, and I will take back what is mine. I will devour your soul while your friends watch. Face me, travelers! Fight for your pilot's soul! Suddenly, a tremendous sound erupts from a nearby, shredding the very air into pieces. From out of the nightmare's abyss, a shadow of tremendous size creeps like a spider. It pulls its heavy carapace, burned into spines of colorless crystal. Its face is not but a maw with 3 jaws and a single gleaming eye inside its gullet. Crowning its mouth is a heart, shimmering with all the colors, held hostage by the monster. The abomination observes the figure standing in the middle of this nightmare, and the dream devourer readies to attack. The figure realizes they have items on them, and they quickly look over what they have. My friends, due to your choices from earlier, the figure has with them a Class X amnestic, a pumpkin spirit, the dreamer's egg, Althena's rememberizer, and a copy of Advanced Mech Combat Volume 3. They are also wearing a pair of vambraces and have a familiar bayonet at their side. The dream devourer hisses, and a noxious black fog pours out of its carapace, filling the air. My friends, the figure can choose to attack, defend, or use one of the items they have with them. What will the figure do? You have 30 seconds to decide.
Throw a Pokeball.
The figure has with them a Class X amnestic, Pumpkin Spirit, Dreamer's Egg, Alpina's Rememberizer, and Advanced Mech Combat, Volume 3.
We have van braces and a bayonet.
Apparently.
What's a van brace?
Could use the pumpkin spirit to fight it with Halloween cheer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Send out the pumpkin spirit like a Pokemon.
Like a substitute.
Yeah.
Takes damage instead of us.
Then we need to use defog. Because fog.
I mean, we are in
Oh,
a
is the fog
green
affecting us?
place, so
We just fall?
green powers would probably be a thing.
We have a
Travelers, time grows short. The figure must decide, attack, defend, or use one of their items. K. Rush, may I call on you?
Of course.
What will the figure do?
Let's use the pumpkin soul and see what happens.
The figure takes out the pumpkin spirit. A hazy dream flutters just on the edge of coalescence. The figure finds themselves lost in a misty forest. A desperate song pierces the trees. The figure knows they must answer this cry for help. They come to the source of the sound, and they see. They see. The figure struggles to remember what comes next, and before this dream can fully manifest, the nightmare before them devours it whole. The pumpkin spirit crumbles to dust. Noxious fog invades the figure's lungs as they begin to suffocate. The figure takes damage this round.
The substitute work.
Guys, am I
Well,
going
if we can't
to
remember
pumpkin
anything,
spirit?
then the remembrance drink or whatever we had.
My friends, the figure can hear a rumbling through the mist, but they cannot see anything. The figure can attack, defend, or use one of their items. What will they do? You have 30 seconds.
We must remember the 21st night of September.
What happened?
Well, the 31st
Love was changing the minds of pretenders.
Is that a reference?
Yeah.
You may want to use the Rememberizer.
Can we just breathe out the fog?
What?
Oh, I see.
End of September. I got too many songs.
What about 10 days
Can we just exhale the fog? Will that work?
Maybe.
We just sigh. I think we should defend.
Also just
Something's
stab
coming.
it.
Did mention it did mention like we couldn't remember something. I don't know if it's the right moment to use it though.
Rememberizer? I hardly know.
I think for now the safest option is defend.
Maybe.
That's what
Yes.
So can a person only use the items they have?
Lo-Fi Zach, may I call on you? What will the figure do?
Honestly, I would say defend.
Did I hear defend?
Yes.
Understood. The figure raises their arms, projecting a wind barrier from their vambraces. Fire erupts from all around them. Their barrier does nothing to protect against the inferno. The figure takes damage this round. My friends, The dream devourer's lone eye glows blood red, rivaling the light of the full moon. It shudders as energy visibly emanates from its massive form, distorting the air around it. It is aiming directly at the blood moon. What will the figure do?
Well, if it's aiming at the blood moon, then it's not aiming at us, so we should attack it.
The items?
What are our items again? Check inventory.
The figure has with them 1 Class X amnestic, a Dreamer's Egg, Althena's Rememberizer, and Advanced Mech Combat, Volume 3.
We need to use the advanced mech combat and get into a mech and then defeat it.
Sit down and raise a wooden mech.
Warning,
I don't know what
mech
that
kill.
means.
This thing's made out
I
of...
feel like we should attack. It's aiming somewhere else.
Attack sounds like a good idea.
Let's take out our wooden sword and attack.
It's a bayonet.
Oh, yeah. A stake.
Never mind.
It's a vampire.
No wood, everything.
Oh, we have a bayonet. Is that what we're using when we
Alizu.
attack, or is that a different one?
Alizu, may I call on you? What will the figure do? What is the best answer that you have heard?
Use an item. Use. Class S amnestic.
I understand. The figure uses the Class X amnestic. Is that correct? Then their fate is sealed. The figure reaches into their bag and takes out the Class X amnestic. A hazy dream flutters just on the edge of coalescence. The figure sees themselves in a town bathed in darkness. A frightened villager begs for them to leave. The light that they bring with them will anger the moon. But the figure doesn't leave. They must. The figure can't remember what comes next. And before this dream can fully materialize, the nightmare before them devours it. The Class X amnestic crumbles into dust. The dream devourer's eye glows bright, and the moon resonates with it. A wave of mimetic energy washes over them. They are compelled to face the blood moon, its crimson light burning deep into their mind. The figure takes damage this round. The dream devourer thrusts its spines down, and the ground begins to rumble. What will the figure do?
I can't remember something, so.
There's the Rememberizer and the Dream Egg. Both of them seem dreamy.
You can try the Rememberizer because she keeps talking about remembering.
Yeah, let's use it.
Maybe-
I mean, it can't do any worse.
It feels like we're supposed to use that beforehand and then do the memories, almost.
Yeah, the
okay.
Rememberizer should be the first
Better late than
thing.
never, especially if that dream egg is going to help later on. I don't know how many more hits we can take, but
Or
again,
or
better
like
late than
defend on the first turn, maybe, because they did like the chew fog and the vampires can get out.
Maybe.
I'm already prepping for next time, I guess. What should we do this time?
A Rememberizer, I guess.
Rememberizer? Rememberizer, yeah. Let's use the
Attack and
items.
defend.
Remember,
Yeah, remember. Do we take damage then?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, we're basically dead.
My friends, I've heard many interesting choices, but I wonder, are any of them going to help the figure? Pity, may I call on you? What will the figure do? The figure will use Alpina's Rememberizer. Is that correct? Understood. The figure pulls out Althina's Rememberizer. A hazy dream flutters in its reflection. But before this dream can materialize, the nightmare before them devours it whole. Althina's Rememberizer crumbles to dust. The ground beneath their feet opens wide, and the figure tumbles into the void. They feel a brief moment of weightlessness before hitting the ground hard. The figure has taken damage this round. The Dream Devourer crawls down into the pit after the figure, its body blocking out all light from above. Its maw opens wide, ready to engulf the figure. What do they do?
We gotta eat that dream egg.
It's shown its weakness. We need to shoot it with the bayonet.
The devourer keeps devouring the items. Maybe we
Yes,
should
let's offer it
incapacitate
an
it.
omelet.
Maybe feed it
Offer
the
it a
grenade.
bullet. Yeah, I'm sending it a grenade.
Oh no, that was you.
Maybe there's a hidden option in this battle. We have to choose.
Maybe.
I feel like just stab it. It's trying to eat us.
It's trying to attack right now, so maybe the time is left.
I don't know. I think it's got the jump on us. I think if we attack, we counterattack. Like it's got its mouth open. Shoot. I played Zelda.
Shoot.
Isn't the mouth where the heart is? Yeah, they said that at the beginning. Yeah, but they said they opened up their mouth, and then...
Travelers, your time is up. Trajan, may I call on you?
Trajan just crashed.
That is unfortunate. I suppose I may not call on them. In that case, Nilu, may I call on you?
I've already been called on once today, so I'll give it to someone else.
Oh, I see. In that case, third time's the charm, I believe. Novice TWD, may I call on you?
Yes.
What will the figure do?
Attack.
I understand. The figure tries desperately to raise their bayonet, but their body does not respond. The dream devourer inches ever closer. The figure's last thoughts burn cold in the dark. This isn't how the legend ends. I was so close. I have to find it. I have to become the jaws of the nightmare close around the figure, and they cease to exist. My friends, it is time to wake up from this nightmare. Perhaps then can find the legend that they failed to live up to. My friends, this way.
What was the option we chose?
My friends, please wait here. It seems the other tour group is still with the mother. You should wait for them until they return.
Speak of the devil.
We got the good ending.
What?
Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Want another code?
We
My friends, 3-minute bathroom break. I repeat, everyone, travelers, 3-minute bathroom break.
We actually learned things. You guys are just dumb.
I can't pee for 3 minutes.
Congrats! How was the nightmare, Kyle?
What?
Wait, code? Code, password. It's the password.
Yeah, they got the good ending. They're just messing with
You
me.
guys
I
know
can
who
tell.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
Of course they won't. They still use the class X and Mystic.
She's
It
going
still
to
turns
suffer,
to dust.
I think. That did not end very well. That did not end well.
Ours ended a little bit better.
Oh, that's good. We need to remember all the important ones and then use them all together. Also, we probably found a new item, because there's an item that's some shit. We'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, that
okay,
reminds me
isn't
of
it literally just gonna be the dream egg?
It probably is, but there's also the time egg. There's a dream egg and a time
Didn't
egg.
use the dream egg.
We were too damaged by the end.
You did use the dream egg?
We did not. We did not.
Okay.
We didn't use the manual or the dream egg.
Okay.
A tiny egg is referenced in a flashback at the very end. The one that we assume you only get if you do the correct option every time.
So we need
I guess that's it. I guess we killed it. Fuck yeah, we killed
That's
it.
what, yeah, I think we did.
Did we
know
kill
how
the
to-
egg? Did we kill
No.
the time egg?
Maybe.
As in, we did our side very well, is what
Well,
we're
time
saying.
egg or dream egg?
Well, okay. We don't know egg. We need to tell you what. There we go. That's what we're going to do at the library. We're going to look at the eggs.
What about any of the manuals? Do we need to look at the manuals?
I would recommend.
That's
I would
for the
recommend
next-
loading those.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these
these
are
are
the thing you pinged me for.
Yeah. And then I'll try the tiny egg or Captain
The
Panic and
story is
whatever.
kind of. They
Yeah.
play this over and over again, and they try to discover new endings.
Yeah, how many eggs are there?
Too many eggs.
I got most of the items outside. I think maybe I missed one or I don't know. I didn't like go inside at all.
Dream eggs would be good for soup.
Egg drop soup, yeah.
Yeah,
The taste would be
dream
timeless.
egg drop soup.
I feel like if we play Chrono
Zero?
Trigger, we might understand the whole like tiny egg given by a bird that lets you see through the forest because the trees slow or whatever. Because that was the thing.
We were trying to use Alvina's Rememberizer and it was revealing a dream, but we died.
Got
ahead of?
Yeah.
But it didn't turn to
Okay.
dust like the others?
Poor boy,
It
not
did.
bit
It did immediately turn to dust, actually. We didn't even really get to see anything.
Man, it revealed the dream, but actually, I don't know. That could be a loanable item.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Every item is loanable, basically, or at least all the items in the shade you can try to loan. I think there's a stipulation that you have to get the tour guide to actually say the item, because it has to be said in a tour, so you have to pick it.
However,
Or at least that's how it was in Trajan was selected.
But Trajan was the librarian.
Actually, no, hold on. Let me just make this infinitely worse for myself. Hold on, let me make this infinitely worse for myself.
Slightly more relaxed.
Yes.
There we go, come here. Oh god, where are you?
Alright. Where am I?
Okay, I mean, it's gonna make me dizzy.
That's a terrible idea. Absolutely awful idea.
But yeah, no, this avatar is public, and you can try it out if you want to. It does turn itself off after a little bit.
Not again.
The treasure
Not
map, I
again.
believe, from this world is for the Minecraft server that doesn't exist anymore or whatever. I think we're thinking of when you combine the lecturer's map and the scavenger scroll, which leads to the prince thing.
You need to add your eyes
which
to your
I don't know
antennae.
if you can actually get, or if it's just a
That might be an interesting idea.
for the creation.
That way other people can grab.
I think it was a teaser for the prince.
Well, they have,
Either
yeah,
way,
they have physics.
like,
That'll,
there's so many
every time I
items that
move,
are,
they'll, like, I
possibly
won't be
no
able to see.
longer relevant 'cause they're in
Travelers. Lovely travelers. Apologies for the delay. The story is nearly complete. The grand finale awaits. The daughter opens her eyes slowly. The nightmare has left her head heavy and her mind in a fog. She hangs sideways in the passenger seat, suspended by the belt. She calls for her mother and struggles to unbuckle herself, but freezes when she sees the nightmare come true in the sky, far above where the wrecked Magenta Mech lies. The black clouds part, and the dark monument shows itself. Its monstrous form grows like a void swallowing the world. Bolts of fire begin to drop everywhere. The sky is filled with red. The daughter, unable to free herself, wishes none of this ever happened. She wishes her whole life was just a bad dream. She wishes she was safe with her mother. She shuts her eyes tight and wishes for no place monsters could ever find. The Magenta Mech vanishes in the flames. My friends, please use the cold save point.
Did we get that flavor text?
Some pointy wood.
No wonder the
careful.
thrusters impaled one of the guards.
Step
It was made of wood.
It could be made of wood. It should be made of wood.
Unfortunately, I gotta take off for the night. I'm pretty tired, so I will check in soon.
Wait,
To see you there.
I heard someone's leaving. There's just a few minutes left.
Okay, I'll stay. I'll stay.
It's late for me too.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I had to leave.
The ethereal cube tells me I must stay just for a few more minutes.
An otherworldly tree sits bathed under shifting blue light. The daughter opens her eyes and is finally not met with fire, but complete silence. She manages to unbuckle her seatbelt and crawls over to the pilot seat. Mama, she speaks meekly. Mama, wake up. The little girl crawls into her mother's lap and holds her tight. But there's no response. Mama, Mama, wake up. Mama, Mama. She weeps for an answer, but no one would hear her cries. Not here, beneath this ocean distortion. Not ever. Welcome to the ocean floor, the neutral ending of the pilot.
Someone.
This is the neutral ending. Because we sunk under the ocean.
Travelers, my friends, 10,000 thank yous for journeying with me through this harrowing story. It seems we've ended up in a strange place. This place surely means something. Well, I suppose we'll find out eventually. My friends, we are VRTravellers, and we create immersive story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and wholesome team effort. If you like what we do, please understand our motivations. What we do here is a place of unity, a spot in the world that will remain bright, despite the everlasting darkness everywhere. It is possible to create light from nothing. Such is the power of choice. And such is the gift we are given, no matter, detached, regardless of circumstance. My friends, our tours are free and always will be free. However, if you wish to support us in commissioning our projects, or commissioning the assets we use to create our worlds and our stories, I kindly ask that you consider throwing a few dollars towards our Patreon. Our Patreon has the lowest setting possible for membership, and Joining it grants you the ability to play NPCs in our tours, like the NPCs of the Dream Eaters you saw today. Joining the Patreon also grants you access to a secret Discord channel where things happen, and it allows you to see some unique post of what's going on behind the scenes. For everyone that's already on the Patreon, we expect to have some new posts very soon for you. My friends, thank you for your support and joining us every time we run these events. I'm running out of breath, my thoughts are scattering, and I will leave it to another guide to take it from here and organize a group photo, if you wish. I'm afraid I need to go AFK for a few minutes. I will remain right over here. Oh wait, travelers, so sorry. Please put your hands together for the performance of tonight's NPCs, Diarmid and Luminous.
Let's go.
Yeah. I did my best. Thank you. Even though I am no Elmac.
Almost forgot. And my friends, please always throw your love and thanks to Pimon Pop 123, as they are the world creator, the backbone, and the very rock I stand on and my sanity remains together for. So, Nick, thank you for keeping me alive, and thank you for creating this world.
Oh my god.
My friends, the feeling is mutual. All right, another guide, please take the microphone. I'm going to die now.
Okay. So I looked up the egg, and apparently in Xenogears, there is an egg that is worth 7.
My friends, please. If you would like to take a group photo, make sure to stand around Jean and include him.
Imagine the gains with that egg.
I'm sure you will appreciate if you all T-pose behind him.
It's what he would want.
I'm T-posing, okay.
T
Assert
for
dominance
Trajan.
against the cube.
It's what he would want.
Bit tall.
Jeez.
Oh, what are we gonna say? I know we've already taken some pictures, but what about a countdown? Do you want to say egg? Egg soup. Egg drop soup. Egg drop soup. Okay. Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3. Egg drop soup. Egg drop soup.
Soup.
Oh, this is nonsense. This is absolute hot nonsense.
Captain Panda, this is your legacy, whether you like it or not.
I'm aware. And I love it. And I love you.
I'm glad you do love it. My friends, thank you all for attending tonight, and thank you all for the lovely group picture. Sheen will be away for the next few minutes. If you'd like, the floor will be yours while we prepare the portal to the after party.
Oh, it's weird.
Conveniently doors.
Genius.
Okay, the thing is, there is a secret where